Hello out there everybody. I'm back for my 30 Westerns in 30 days. If you watched my last vid, you know that the reason that I'm doing 3 here at one time is because I was busy all weekend. I had to work all day Friday and got home so late I couldn't shoot a vid. And then Saturday I was up from real early to go to a horror convention, which I thoroughly enjoyed. And after this vid, I'm going to make a vid showing some of the stuff that I got, and just a sort of a DVD update, sort of not. But anyway, the movie I watched Friday night when I got home, which would be day 16, was The Long Riders by Walter Hill. This is a very unique Western. It tells the story of Jesse James and all the people that were involved with his whole crew. And what's really neat about this is the James brothers, the younger brothers, the different brothers that ran alongside of everybody are all played by real life brother actors. Your stars are David Carradine, Keith Carradine, Robert Carradine. They all play the Jameses. No, I can't remember exactly who all they play. It sounds stupid, but it's kind of confusing because there's so many of them, and they don't really mention the names a whole lot. But anyway, the other actors are Stacy Keach and James Keach, Dennis Quaid and Randy Quaid, which is really cool seeing them in a movie together, because usually Randy Quaid plays funny characters. Not always, but he's usually funny characters, and Dennis Quaid's usually like serious guys. But it's cool to see them act alongside each other. It's cool to see all these guys act alongside of each other. And then the other brothers are Christopher and Nicholas Guest. One thing I thought was really cool about this movie was the music done by Ry Cooder. He does music for a lot of movies, and so he's done music for other Walter Hill films as well, I do believe. And it's cool music. It fits the tone of the movie and stuff. And what's really cool about this movie is you can tell it's like totally influenced by Sam Peckinpah, which I will get into watching some of his stuff soon. I think maybe very soon. But anyway, the movie's fairly good. Like I said, it's about the James Younger gang. If you don't know who they are, then they were a band of outlaws that went around robbing trains and banks and all kinds of stuff. And it's just about them and how they were took down and the tragic events that caused their lives to end, basically. But as far as stars, I give the movie about 3 out of 5 stars. It's a good film. It's nothing too spectacular. It's just, if you're a fan of the Western genre, it's worth a peek. Trying to go a little faster because 10-minute vids. I don't want to spend too much time. And for my next couple days, I watched a double feature, which is Monte Hellman's The Ride in the Whirlwind and The Shooting. Now, these two films were made in 1966, and they're both fairly short. One's 82 minutes, the other's 81 minutes, and they work great as a double feature. They're both starring Jack Nicholson, and I'll start with Ride in the Whirlwind. It was filmed shortly before The Shooting, because director Monte Hellman wanted to take advantage of some locations and cast and crew and everything, and make 2 westerns back to back in the same place with some of the same actors. And this movie's really interesting because it was early in Jack's career, and he wrote the screenplay. He wrote the movie, which was really neat to see something that Jack wrote. And it's a really cool story. Basically, and some of your other stars, just real quick, are Millie Perkins and Harry Dean Stanton. But it's a really neat story because basically these 2 cowboys stumble amongst some outlaws and desperados and stuff, and they're hiding from the law, but they can't really tell whether they should try to take them down or just move along their own way. And all these things cause the story to go further. But it's a really interesting movie. As far as old school movies like this go, I'd probably give it about 3.5 stars. Probably 3.5 stars, just because I liked it. I thought it was cool and different, and really good low-budget filmmaking. I mean, they did the best with what they had and made a simple movie, but a good, entertaining movie at the same time. And then to move on to The Shooting. The Shooting is really interesting. It's got you know, some of the same people. It's got Jack Nicholson and Millie Perkins in it. But the real standout for me is Warren Oates. I'm a big Warren Oates fan. I really like him a lot, and he's really good in this movie. And basically, the plot of it is the Millie Perkins character comes along, Warren Oates' character, and he's a bounty hunter, and she pays him to guard her while she crosses the desert. But she never really tells him why she needs to be guarded. And then out of nowhere comes along her partner, Billy, played by Jack Nicholson, in one of his great crazed Jack, you know, performances where he's just kind of a nut job. And he plays like a really cold, calculated killer, and he's really interesting in the movie. But the ending is extremely enigmatic, and it's just a really odd Western, but it's really good at the same time. And it's the same as the first one. It's probably you know, one of the best, well-made, well-acted, well-directed, low-budget westerns, and really enjoyable. This 2-pack isn't very expensive if you're into looking for it. You can usually find it fairly cheap, and it's really good if you want to see something odd and different like this that you wouldn't normally take a peek at. But yeah, I'd probably give this one, actually, I'd probably give The Shooting about 4 stars out of 5, because I really enjoy it, and I think it's a really well-made movie, and it's got this odd feel to it when you watch it, and just you know, I hope you enjoy it if you do check it out. So thanks for watching the vid, and thanks for being patient with me if you've been looking forward to any of my vids and stuff. So just take care and keep watching, and see you later.